as a former accountant, I'll be one of the first people to tell you, never keep all of your money in your checking account. You should be saving your money in a high yield savings account so that you don't decrease the purchasing power of your money over time due to inflation. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering the top 5 best high yield savings accounts for 2024. All rates are accurate as of the recording of this video, but rates can change at any time, so I'll leave links in the description box below for each one of the banks that I'll be talking about so you can check the most updated rate for yourself. And one last thing before we get started, all of the banks that I'll be covering today are FDIC insured, which means that your money is protected up to $250,000 per customer per bank. All right, so let's kick things off with SoFi's high yield savings account. And SoFi is currently offering a 4.60% APY on savings with qualified direct deposits. Now, this is something you're going to want to pay attention to. SoFi's APY is better than you're going to get at most large banks, but you need to keep in mind that in order to earn that high APY, you must have direct deposits continually coming into your account. If you do not have direct deposits enabled, then your APY will drop down to 1.20%. So this is really something to consider if you're someone who already has built up, say, an emergency fund savings and you just want to lift and shift and put it in there and then be done with it. You might not want to choose SoFi, but if you are someone who is still building up your emergency fund, you're still building up your savings, and you anticipate having regular direct deposits, then you may want to consider SoFi. Currently, SoFi is offering a $250 bonus when you sign up and deposit at least $5,000 into your account within the first 25 days of opening your new account. SoFi also offers a checking account with a 0.50% APY, which is, pretty good for a checking account. And this is a great option if you want to keep both your checking and savings in one place. SoFi has no monthly fees, no fee overdraft coverage, and you can earn up to 15% cash back on local retailers. Moving on to the next bank, which is Betterment Cash Reserve. So Betterment is offering a 5.50% APY for new members through the end of 2023. So if you're watching this video before 2024, right now would be the best time to open an account with Betterment. If you're a new member, you must make a deposit within 14 days of opening your account in order to receive that 5.50% APY, and current Betterment members are earning a 4.75% APY, which is still pretty good. Betterment is number 4 on my list because, as I mentioned, their new member bonus does end on December 31st, 2023, and they also have a minimum $10 deposit in order to open an account. And I typically like to look for banks that have no minimum deposit amount, but $10 is so low, I think it doesn't really make a huge difference here. Also keep in mind that Betterment has no monthly fees and no minimum account balance. One other thing about Betterment that is pretty unique is that it is a cash reserve, which means that funds are kept in Betterment's partner banks. So for you, this means that your money is FDIC insured up to $2 million instead of the traditional $250,000 FDIC insurance. Okay, we are just breezing through this list so far, and let's move on to number 3, which is Laurel Road's high yield savings account. So Laurel Road is currently offering a 5.0% APY, and the bank has no minimum deposit requirement, no monthly maintenance fees, and no minimum balance requirements. If you're looking for a bank that is all-encompassing, then I highly recommend that you look into Laurel Road because they offer a variety of other financial services to complement this savings account. For example, they also have a rewards checking account, and they offer a credit card which has cashback rewards. In addition, if you have student loans, they also offer student loan forgiveness consultations and student loan refinancing. So Laurel Road could really be your one-stop shop if you wanted it to function in that manner. All right, so the next two are going to be really good. So at the number 2 spot, I have Wealthfront, and Wealthfront is currently offering a 5.0% APY, and there are 0 account fees, unlimited withdrawals and transfers, and no minimum balance required to earn that 5.0% APY. A really cool feature that Wealthfront has is that the account is connected to popular payment apps like Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Apple Pay so that you can easily access your money to pay using those apps. And in addition to that, they also offer a debit card which you can use to access your money at one of their nationwide networks of over 19,000 ATMs. And at those ATMs, you can withdraw your money with no fees. So although this is a cool feature, I also think that this could be a huge downside to this account because obviously the point of having a high yield savings account is to save up your money, not necessarily have easy access so that you can spend it all the time. So I do think this comes down to you and your preferences and your self-control because you know yourself. So if you think that having that much easy access to your money would cause you to spend a lot more than you're planning on, then maybe this is not the account for you. But if you think you can handle it and would like to have, some easy access to your money every now and then this is a great account to consider. One other aspect of Wealthfront that I really like is that you can almost instantly transfer your money to a Wealthfront investment account because we all know that saving money alone is not enough to build wealth. You actually need to be investing your money if you want to build lasting generational wealth. And Wealthfront makes it really easy to do that with this feature. All right, so the number one high yield savings account for 2024, according to me, is UFB's high yield savings account. So UFB is currently offering a 5.25% APY. UFB has no monthly maintenance fees, no minimum deposit requirements in order to open an account, and no minimum account balance in order to continue earning that 5.25% APY, and you can access your money 24/7 through their digital banking tools. Additionally, kind of similar to Wealthfront, UFB offers a complimentary ATM card so that you can access your cash whenever you need it, and they have a nationwide system of over 91,000 ATMs where you can go and withdraw your cash without any additional fees. The one downside to this bank that I found is that they do charge for wire transfers and printed statements. So they charge $35 for domestic wire transfers, $45 for international wire transfers, and $5 for printed statements. So if you're someone who does make a lot of wire transfers, then maybe this wouldn't be the bank for you to choose. But if you're not someone who does that a whole lot or at all, then UFB would be a great option to consider. So there's my opinion on high yield savings accounts for 2024. There are so many great options out there, even many banks that I did not name that are still great options to consider choosing. The important thing is to really just pick a bank, start saving your money, start earning that extra on your money every month compared to just leaving it in your checking account. So let me know if you agree or disagree with my list. What would you add? What would you take away? And if you currently have a high yield savings account, comment below where you are saving your money. Let's have a conversation in the comments. And before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more personal finance content.